Technical requirements for Prep A. Instructions. The first part of this video is a complete playthrough of the technical requirements for this level. The second half includes little explanations on how to play each scale. Timestamps are included in the description box. Part 1. Complete playthrough. Part 2. How to play. Some useful terms. Ascending means you're going up, which is higher on the keyboard or towards the right. Descending means you're going down, which is lower on the keyboard or towards the left. Pentascale. A pentascale consists of the first 5 notes of a major or minor scale. Penta meaning 5. A triad is a type of chord with 3 notes. In this case, we have stacked thirds. For example, a C major triad is C, E, G. C to E is a third, and E to G is also a third. Legato means smooth or connected, without any breaks. Staccato is detached, with a shortened duration. The full demo includes legato and staccato. The lesson includes only the hand placements using legato as the demonstration. As a side note, the voiceover audio quality changes here because I am still optimizing my recording setup for speaking and playing at the same time, so thank you for your patience. For C major, we start on C, and the highest note is G, and we have our fingers between 1 and 5. So these are our notes. So we go from the first note to the fifth note and back down. So C, D, E, F, G, and back down, F, E, D, C. Then we play the solid triad, which is C, E, and G. And we play it solid. So once again, for the left hand, same thing. We have C, D, E, F, G. This time the fingers are reversed because our pinkies are 5. So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way back down, and then the chord. Now, what is next is A minor. In some syllabi, you'll see the order is a little bit different, but I've chosen A minor since it is the relative minor. So we have the same key signature for A minor as we do for C major. For A minor, we're going to start on A, and the highest note is E. And then we have all the white keys in between, similar to our C major. And then the chord is A, C, and E. Once again. For the left hand, same thing. We've got A to E, and all the notes in between. Next we have G major. Now G major has one sharp in the key signature, which is F sharp, but we don't actually play that note for a pentascale, which is just the first 5 notes of a scale. So we only have G, A, B, C, and D. Same fingers as we used for all of the other scales so far. So we have G, A, B, C, D, and the chord is G, B, and D. For the left hand, same thing, but an octave lower. Finally, we have D major. Now this time we have 2 sharps in the key signature, F sharp and C sharp. Now, F sharp is a part of the first 5 notes of our scale, because we have D, E, F, which is sharp, G, and A, so we have a black key here. So, same fingers as always, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this time for our chord, we have a D, an F sharp, and an A. So the chord is a D major triad. For the left hand, same fingers, 5 on D, 4 on E, 3 on F sharp, 2 on G, 1 on A. Here we go. Next we have our triad sequence. So here we have triplets ascending, so going up, and each time we've got every second note that we play first of all, so it's C, E, G to start. And then each time we're going to move each of our fingers up an extra note. So C goes to D, E goes to F, and G goes to A. So we started here, and now we're going to shift everything one note up, and then so on, so forth, one note up, all the way until we get back to C, E, G again at the top. So we start on C, E, G, and we end on C, E, G. So if we do it a little slower, it will sound like this. Once again, we have C, E, G at the start, and we move one note up for each, one note up each time. For the left hand, I'm going to start one octave higher than written. I will switch up the notes so that they actually match what I'm playing. So we're going to start on C, E, G with our 5, 3, and 1. I'll play it through slower. So that's for the broken pattern. For the solid pattern, we're going to do the same thing except solid, so all together. So we've got C, E, G to start. Then there's a rest, so it gives us time to move our hand over one note to D, F, and A. We've got another rest, so we move it to E, G, and B. And then we keep shifting. All the way until we get to C, E, G again at the top. So if I'm playing it through a little slower, it will sound like this. our left hand, same thing. We start on C and E and G. So C, E, G. And we do the same thing. We go from C, E, G all the way up 1 octave to the C, E, G on top. So if I'm playing it a little slower, it will sound like this. These were all of the technical requirements for this level. If you're looking for the syllabus or other resources to consult, or if you're looking for ear training exercises and other playlists, please check the description box. Good luck and happy practicing!